Last time on Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga, we got all of the pieces of the Beanstar at last. So, not only will we be able to reform the Beanstar, we're also gonna show it to Prince Peasley and get our money. Yay! I love how we get such a less fancy reconstruction of the Beanstar. It's way cooler when we just find a piece of it. Oh dang, an orange GBA? Nice! Ah, it's a hostage situation, right, forgot about that. Alright, where we have to go? I'll go anywhere for Princess Peach. Oh no, nope, never mind. On second thought, you know what? You can keep her. You couldn't have gone to Teehee Valley. We've been there before, Bowletta. Queen Bean, come on. Queen Bean, Bowletta still goes by she/her pronouns, come on. Look, I know it's the early 2000s, but you're better than this. How nice of him to give the fake Beanstar to Luigi. Doesn't she know how expensive that dress is?
I'm gonna wrap her with the suitcase.
Alright, we gotta change your clothes as well. Yeah, she mentioned we gotta go over the sea to get to a place I don't want to be. Alright, you can't blind me from remembering our bet though, Prince Peasley. Come on. Yep, that's right. Give us the absolutely ludicrous amount of coins. Yes, all of them. We're gonna be so rich. God, I don't even think we can hold all of that in our bag. I think it stops after just the 1000th place. Oh. Well, thanks, Prince Peasley.
Yeah, at the beginning of the game, 100 mushroom coins was 10 bean coins, so it used to be a 10-to-1 exchange ratio. I can't even do the math on what the exchange ratio is now, but it's way, way worse.
It has tanked since Peach's disappearance, I guess. Which, you wouldn't think it would, considering this happens all the time.
The Mushroom Kingdom economy is constantly in a state of flux.
God.
Hyperinflation is just lurking around the corner, followed by hyperdeflation.
See, everybody is like, oh, Princess Peach, she's a monarch and she's bad, but like, look at these fucking toads and how they run the place the moment she's gone. Like, look, I don't like the monarchy either, but like, at least she can keep the economy from just leaving everybody destitute instantly?
It's that fucking Adventure Time scene, like, with no queen to tell me not to start a riot, I could start a riot.
Well, I guess we just have to ignore the plight of the Mushroom Kingdom for now, because we did find the beach with the surf spot on it, but it's blocked by a black rock, so we need to destroy that with better hammers. And thankfully, once you get to this point in the game, you can once again reforge the hammers for free. This is the technique.
This is the stance.
That's some fine work we did. Also, oh god, my head. Well, I turned your hammers to gold. By the way, that's not the hammer you threw into the lake, so I guess we eat your souls now? Not gonna lie, everybody's always super honest with that. I don't know what we do with the people who lie.
Well, in the version of the story I read when I was a kid, she just kept all the axes. So, like, that lumberjack eventually starved to death because he couldn't earn a living anymore.
Gotcha. See, I did not remember that because I only ever see the variations of that story. Anyway, hey, you might be wondering, why didn't I just cheat in order to get the proper reward for this? Well, here's the thing, I did cheat! The fucking scroll to get the bros moves wasn't under any of those rocks. It was this time, but literally, I could not get the secret scroll too from my first go-around.
So is this like crane game rules, where you only get a chance to win every few games, or is this just like the game determines whether you win or lose as soon as you start, and it doesn't actually matter which block you pick?
It determines if you win or lose when you start, because, like I said, I cheated, so I checked all those blocks on that attempt. None of them were red.
Yeah, but like, did you check any of the other blocks on the attempt you won?
I think so. I've actually forgotten,
okay.
But I think I found coins.
It's not the biggest deal. It's just kind of a fuck you situation.
But yeah, now we have a new bros attack and new hammers, so we can do this. Alright, hello Surfman, you've been trapped here for the entire game. What do you gotta say? Well, apparently we need something to make our own dang surfboard, so... Great surf spot you have there. Anyway, something was highlighted in green, so there's only one brother we can use for that. Hey, no, Luigi, you get back here. No, Luigi, no. You get back here, and you stand right here, and you turn into a surfboard. Alright, so now we are on the open seas. You can see your general location on the map. In addition, the darker the sea is, the farther away you are from land. So over here, the sea lightens up, so if we were to go leftward, we would find land. So let's see what we got over here. There is a bit of beach that we've not quite been to before. And yeah, every time you land, Mario's just got the fucking air pump with him. Glad he had that, because I really don't know how a surfboard is supposed to do bros attacks. So yeah, we don't want to go down there because we have been to that spot before, so there's nothing for us, and also Bob-ombs still scare me. We could kill them quickly, but I don't want to fight them. So, there are a few things to do out in the old sea, and I'm going to be doing them because I don't want to go to Joke's End. I have been grumbling about this for the entire game. Every time we've so much as glanced at Joke's End, my immediate reaction is just, ugh. So, one more episode spent away from Joke's End. That's all I ask. Though, unfortunately, we might end up doing something that is technically worse than Joke's End at some point. Doesn't have to be, but I made it. I made it bad. So yeah, if you're playing this yourself and you don't have, like, a overworld map open on the internet, you're probably going to want to open the world map every couple of seconds just to know your general location. Also, surprise, whirlpool!
And thus Mario and Luigi died at sea.
Why are the Mario Brothers dead at sea? That's my favorite game. When you find the whirlpools, you do actually want to enter them, which I didn't when I was younger because I thought they were scary. So, It's not like you're missing anything hugely crucial, but yeah, in case you were wondering how to get to certain spots in the ocean, or the seafloor rather, we have seen a couple places that are too high up, but until now we haven't been able to do anything about it.
And Nintendo of this era really wanted you to go into whirlpools.
Sometimes.
Between this, Wind Waker, and Pokemon, it's like, you want the rewards, you gotta go into the whirlpool, kids.
God, the squid battles in Wind Waker just terrified me. Because even to this
I don't think
day,
I ever did them, because my sense of self-preservation was too strong.
see, you're smart. But yeah, like, even when I played the HD version on the Wii U, when, you know, I wasn't a kid, the storms in Wind Waker are still kind of ominous to me.
They're horrifying.
There's just something so intimidating about them, just, ugh. It's a game about sea travel with all the fears of sea travel.
I want to know if, like, Nintendo consulted with sailors who had been in storms at sea, and they just tried to accurately recreate that fucking soul-crushing horror of being in a goddamn boat in a maelstrom.
Yeah, like everybody said, oh, you know, the HD version has a bit too much bloom, but you know what? They did really go all in on the lighting. Maybe it's a little bloomy sometimes, but, like, they just made the storms worse.
Okay, another thing. Why is it whenever Nintendo remakes a Zelda game, they make the scary things worse? You seen the moon in the Majora's Mask remake? It looks worse. It's horrifying.
Well, they want to make sure that they still scare you, even though you're not that young anymore. Alright, so this minigame, if you want to get the best reward in this minigame, it fucking sucks. If you just want to do it normally, it's fine, but like, whoo boy, this minigame is basically just, you know, you're doing what you did to get the coins out to sea, and that's jumping up and hitting balloons. They're just, you know, a few more obstacles. But man, you need to know how to jump. You cannot jump too much because that will make you lose a lot of momentum. You absolutely cannot turn around if you want the best reward. You gotta make sure to do some diagonals right here. And yeah, just, this is, I actually kind of want to say frame perfect. Also, in order to get the best time, you should be about this distance away from the barrels, because otherwise you have to jump over them, and that's momentum lost. So yeah, I believe the time you need to beat is 39 seconds? If I got that wrong, I'll just put that up on screen, what the actual time is, but yeah, 38 seconds. This is one of those cases where the difference between a successful run and a run that's not quite good enough, I can barely feel it. I did not feel satisfied by doing good enough to get this item. It did not feel different enough from my failed runs, but Casual Coral has the best defense up in the game at a full 80, and it gives you a 60% resistance to poison, which isn't as useful, but hey, 80 defense I'll take. I will take that. So yeah, there is no other better armor in this game. You got the best pants, you did it. If you're actually able to get Casual Coral. Don't feel bad if you can't. That took me so fucking long to do. So like I said, actually a bit more miserable than Joke's End. Also, fun fact, this is the point where I finally realized, oh hey, we're back on Ohoji Island. Here we go, you can get back here by sea travel. But anyway, yeah, this is the point at which I realized, oh, this is one of the reasons Mario and Luigi are just utterly broken right now. My equipment is disgusting. And so I briefly considered, hey, what if I just re-record some of the previous episodes with worse equipment so that not everything dies as quickly? Until I remembered, oh wait, the thing that made me realize that I need to change equipment was getting the casual coral pants. And I don't want to do this minigame again. So sorry, Popple, you're not worth it. It's not worth having to do that minigame just to draw out the Popple battle any longer. You saw all of his attacks anyway, it's fine. Alright, oh hey, there's a second whirlpool. Alright, in you go, Luigi. Now, thankfully, Luigi just reinflates with water because we can't use that pump out in the bottom of the sea. Alright, so this is a yellow pipe we couldn't get to at all beforehand. So, what do you have to give us? Alright, what are we gonna get? What are we gonna get? It's just a 1-up super. Well, glad I had to take time out of ocean exploration for that. Now, if I remember correctly, we've pretty much done everything we need to... wait, no, I'm doing the bean. So I think we've done pretty much everything we need to before Joke's End, other than one side quest that I never do because I forget it exists. So, way back when we fought Hermie the Third, he did mention, hey, if you find another decoration out there, bring it back to me. And like I said, normally I just forget all about Hermie the Third. But you know what? Let's help him out. We did beat the hell out of him, so we kinda owe him, I guess. Alright, so the side quest does actually take place on Guarhar Lagoon. I'm just going to avoid all of the enemies, of course, because I'm just here for wherever those black rocks are. Y'all just hang tight there. I'm gonna go find you a decoration. Now, the area you want to go to, if you're like me, you might have already forgotten that the black rocks are over here, but nope, they're still here. If you took a mental or physical note about them, good job, you did better than me. Anyway, here's a star that talks like Elvis. You Spangle.
I thought this said Spange.
Spange me, Bob! Well, good job, Mario Brothers, you made it to Friday. Oh, you need to go somewhere that needs a star? Oh man. Yeah, festive tree. Well, I certainly don't want to keep you long term. I'm not an Elvis fan, so yeah, you get in my pockets and prepare to leave said pockets in like 5 minutes tops. Alright, well, just don't touch the casual... You got a spangle? Anyway, just don't touch the casual coral. I worked very hard to get this. I love how you just have the Beanstar, and then this nerd. The Beanstar and Spangle.
Coming soon to CBS.
They're roommates. Beanstar, did you drink all the milk out of the carton again?
The once an episode gag is that the Beanstar wakes up and destroys the apartment.
I feel like there was a tabletop game where that was just a plot point. It's just a fucking build for a wacky sitcom, and things can just get destroyed.
That
I need
that
to look
sounds
through
amazing.
various one-shot shows again. I want to say that was... Oh shit, I forget which one. I know I heard about that on a one-shot show.
Alright, well, time to
think it was
just listen
one-shot
to
itself.
every one-shot show until we find it.
I think it was Character Creation Cast. I want to say Character Creation Cast. I'll have to look through later. Anyway, Hermie the Third, have fun with your Spangle. You don't even have to give me anything. I'm glad to get rid of them, but hey, here's a Soulful Bros badge. Let's check out what that does. Soulful Bros, BP Auto Gain, and look at that, an entire
Jesus.
40 more BP than Luigi already had. Soulful Bros is amazing, and so much easier to get than the casual coral, but it is one of the best badges, especially if you're after BP. If you want a high BP count, oh boy, you're going to be using so many Bros attacks after this. That being said, the BP auto gain isn't that good. I think it's only like 2 or 3 at a time, but like still, it's pretty good.
It's free.
Yeah, it's free, and the amount of BP it gives, like, basically every few turns, whoever is wearing that badge is just going to have, like, an entire use of their Bros attack refilled, especially if you use the level 3 Bros attacks. Alright, but yeah, that's just about all there is to really do on the ocean. I guess I could go after all of the money balloons, but no. Look, I don't even bother with the volley blocks anymore. I'm not going after all the money balloons. That's just tedious. So, Joke's End is easy enough to find. It's pretty much just to the north. Avoid that whirlpool, and I guess if anything, just follow the rocks if you need to, but eventually you will find your way upwards. So, take one last listen to the music. You're going to miss it. Oh boy, hey, remember this song? This song that I didn't like when it only played for like 5 seconds? That's the theme of Joke's End. This is the final green pipe. In case you want to turn back, you might wanna. So yeah, we're not going to start. We're not going to start Joke's End yet. I want to get to a save point, but first we do have to talk to this lady. Look, lady, normally you'd be my aesthetic, but I do hate this place, so like, could you just move? Oh shit, she's a JoJo! Oh well,
JoJo Aura. This is Jotaro's Auras being given physical form.
Oh shit! Oh well, that's just terrifying. Now I've got the face of of those statues and that little picture on the wall. Jeez.
Listen, ma'am, we're here to fix your piano. It only has 3 keys on it. We're here to add the rest of the fucking keys.
Please, just let us fix the piano. This can't be the... You're a teen character. You have to listen to more trendy music than this, right? Oh god, well, I guess we're just gonna end off this episode wishing that we could just play pop music instead of this garbage. Anyway, next time on Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga, pain.
I like how in the song, the only other instrument is like some sort of gong or cymbal, and afterwards the piano stops for a bit. So I imagine that somebody is just whacking the pianist with a cymbal every couple of minutes.